Hello, my name's Grahame Morgan-Watson, and I'd like to just tell you a little bit about one of the workshops we run in the UK, part of the Enneagram Institute authorised workshops. This is the relationships workshop, very popular in the UK and around the world, and you can attend this workshop in various places run by authorised teachers like myself who have undergone intensive training with Don Reeser and Russ Hudson. Now, just to say a little bit about what the content is in this workshop. One of the things a lot of people feel when they come to a workshop like this is we're going to tell you what type you should be with. I have to say that's not what's going to happen. There are gifts of each type, and there are sort of elements of each Enneagram type which get us into trouble within a relationship, and we want to be able to shine a light on that, irrespective of which type is with which. On the website, actually, there is a compatibility chart. Say that again, a compatibility chart. Where you can say, well, I'm type 5, and what would that be like? What are the issues if I'm having a relationship with a type 7 or type 8, etc. That can be looked at from a perspective, but it's not to say it's right or wrong. There are other key elements that will impact on your relationship, things like the instincts, the self-preservation, the social adaptation or the sexual attraction instincts, the dominance of one in yourself against the other one in your partner, the blind spots. Those are the sort of things which are going to probably create more tension and also can bring resolution into a relationship. Understanding to your personality type and seeing other aspects like the what we call the harmonics can be very useful for resolving conflict. So that's an area we look at for sure. That sense of whether we're looking at a more positive outlook in a potential interaction with someone, or competency, or we want to have that affect of our emotional kick acknowledged. So the harmonics are very useful. The other part we look at is the aspect of object relations. There are several ways, as we know, that the Enneagram types are linked. And often people say, yeah, but is there a link between a 3 and an 8, for instance, where there isn't a line? Well, sure, there is, actually, if we look at it from the object relations grouping. But more importantly, how that impacts on relationships. Again, we're not on a search and destroy, we're just looking at what is the relevant overriding drives that can be very important in a relationship and part of our frustrations and part of our reactivity. Over the 2 days, a lot of exercises, inquiry, certain amount of meditation work, just grounding ourselves, because we need to bring compassion to this sort of inquiry. We look at sort of other aspects called the 7 key elements, the aspects of connection in a relationship. And, you know, different people from the relationship workshops that have in the past, it's not always been the same thing that has really brought some light into their workshop. And often if you come to the workshop for a second time, some other layer is revealed, some other insight enabling us to maybe dive a little bit deeper and have those relationships that we're really looking for. Because what we want to be able to do is have relationships, whether they're intimate or with our colleagues, that are fulfilling, that bring us joy and bring us the kind of support or whatever else it is that we're looking for. And being able to see that sometimes we look too much outside ourselves is part of our frustration within that relationship. So getting real clarity on that. 2-day workshop, usually over the weekend. Have a look at the schedule at when we've got the Enneagram Relationship Workshop. Have a look at the Enneagram Institute one, because there'll be one in the United States, there'll be somewhere else in the world, could be Japan, could be Korea, and hopefully we'll see you. The information will come up at the end of this little short video, the links to the various websites, and if you want to speak to me about things, maybe have a little consultation, Skype and coaching, that's what I'm here for. Thank you very much for watching.